Wilson lofting one deep far side of the field for Neighbors. It was incomplete.
Yeah, took the Lions out of the game early and they never got into it. Love under pressure, going deep into traffic and incomplete. A little bit out of the reach of Dontavian Wicks as he goes for the goal. It's second down and 15.
Well, we just talked about how they kind of bait you, and then eventually they're going to get the ball downfield, and he is able to get behind the safety. Mikey Sainristil right there. Actually, it's 20. Quan Martin. He got behind.
On all three of the passes, second and 15. Hangs in the pocket, to the outside he goes, and that's Romeo Dobbs making the catch there. Sainristil with the tackle.
He's ever had.
Third and 14. Love to the outside, some room here, but not enough to pick up the first down for Chris Brooks, third-year guy out of Miami.
Top of your screen, the speedy Dante Thornton. Smith will throw to Bowers, and well short of the first down. 3 Washington Commanders bring him down.
Right now, the Commanders just tying it up on that back end.
Trey Tucker has the touchdown catch. Nowhere to go. Again, there's 3 Commanders all over him. Mikey Sainristil, terrific second-year player.
20 season. First down, Atlanta. Much crisper offense from the Falcons today than a week ago. But Penix is intercepted. Picked off in midfield by Sainristil. And the Commanders get it back. They had played mistake-free football until this throw.
I think he definitely saw him. He was just trying to layer it over the top of him and didn't.
We replaced Slater earlier. Second and 7. Here's Hampton, right side. Oh, what a vicious tackle. Mikey Sainristil, the nickel, came up and flipped him over.
Yeah, when you're a Michigan Wolverine, they expect you to step up in the middle of the hole and take on big backs. Gives him a little emphasis of his own.
Second down. Pressure up the middle. Herbert running. Throw. Is he in bounds? Keenan Allen? No, he's out of bounds. Great effort. Oh, so close. Did not come down. At least we don't think. Let's look.
That's threading the needle. One good hit.
Oh, he just missed.
God, what a hit.
Herbert looking that way. Throwing. Tip. Intercepted at the goal line. Mikey Sainristil with the pick. The Commanders at the goal line. Did it get tipped? Yeah, it did. Jerzon Newton, Sainristil the pick to stop the drive, and the Commanders up by 10.
Put in the mailbox down the field.
That's what we did out in the, we were out in the country in Oklahoma. That's what we had to do.
The Henrietta mailbox. Here's DeAndre Swift. They're calling that a catch. And it's a 1-yard gain.
That's a heck of a... They're knocking on the door.
Yeah, 58 yards for those 2 pass plays combined. Whoa. Here's a ball tipped, and it drops to the turf as Sainristil, who had a pick at the Chargers last week down near the goal line, almost got another.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he does. Here's Sainristil right here, and Caleb Williams comes off the play fake, and he has a chance, but either that's just... the throw's not even close. I mean, if Sainristil...
Now the 2-point try to try and tie it. 0 for 1 on the season, 2-point tries, and Williams in trouble. Throws back and incomplete for Zacchaeus.
Prescott stunts, pressure, throws, incomplete. Again, pretty good coverage that time. Mikey Sainristil was there and knocked it away from CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah, tough guy to cover over a period of time, but that, again, in and out and weaving back through, and that good pursuit to actually just force the ball out of Dak's hands. And there we got a pass breakup.
Third long. Prescott, pressure, throws, tight window, incomplete. That was dangerous. Mikey Sainristil was all over it. Take us through what Dak was doing there.
Yeah, lots of communication, and when you're at home and the crowd is silent, all this verbal communication.
And here goes, go 2.
2. Setting it now, he's signaling his receivers as we're getting to the second play. And just trying to get the autonomy to get him in the best possible play. And again, you're just trying to
in right now.
No Marshawn Lattimore for the moment questionable to return. Looking at his knee. 3rd and 4 for Darnold. Reloads, fires, intercepted by Mikey Sainristil. So Darnold, who had thrown only one incompletion on the night, off the spot, off time, reloaded, and Sainristil comes up with his 3rd pick of the year and his 5th in his first 2 years out of Michigan.
Well, the first ugly play by Sam Darnold, and the protection once again was almost perfect. Darnold had time to go through his progressions. Instead, he ended up trying to scramble, then throw back across his body. It's just a mistake we have not seen him make, certainly tonight, but for the most part this year.
January. 2 timeouts remaining for Detroit. Goff on 2nd down, looking for St. Brown, incomplete. Clock stops at 14 seconds.
And it's Sainristil again. He has the coverage on Amon-Ra. He actually breaks on the ball better than Amon-Ra does. It looks like Amon-Ra.
Miami. Tagovailoa with time. Now he fires downfield, and it's nearly picked off. Pass was intended for Waddle. Mikey Sainristil in position for the potential interception.
Yeah, Jalen Wall is coming all the way from the other side of the field. And it's just a go across all the way to the other side. And what Tua is doing is, frankly, challenging the secondary to keep up with Jalen Waddle now.
3rd Denver trip to the red zone. 2 field goals to show. Knicks swing it out. Bidet, the back hit hard by Mikey Sainristil. No game.
Oh, man. Sainristil, that was something else. Every once in a while you see just one of those perfectly timed hits. And it has not been an easy year for any of these defenders, but something like that just every once in a while lights his building on fire. Inside his own defense.
29, Knicks gets it out quick. Ingram for 4. Tackled by Mikey Sainristil.
The better teams in the league last week in Denver. So you felt like they had a lot of confidence coming into this game.
Nice blitz pickup. McCarthy hit as he throws. Launches end zone for Jefferson. He and Sainristil going after the ball. And it's incomplete. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, this was the 2nd time on this drive where they had Justin Jefferson just rolling down the field. In this case, honestly, even though Sainristil is deep, he's a small corner, and you're going to trust your guy over their guy. That's not a 50-50 ball to me. That's an 80-20 ball in favor of Justin Jefferson. Throw it. So I think it's really just location. Trying to leave that ball outside and give your guy a chance to go make a play. Second down and 4. Dart throws out. It's picked off. Intercepted by Sainristil, who you just mentioned. Across midfield, inside the 40, the 30, and he is finally brought down by Jalen Hyatt.
He's all the way at the top, and I'm watching, and I can't figure out what Jackson Dart was looking at, right? Because one, he steps up, it's late, and he throws it inside where Mikey was aligned, right? So he's aligned inside the whole time, so you got to work against his leverage. Doesn't do that, throws it inside and leaves it for an easy interception for Mikey. That is a nice play. Looking like a wide receiver coming back to the
180th meeting between Washington and Philadelphia. Off we go from Landover. Will Shipley from the 6. And the Eagles have the ball pop out. It's on the sideline, and Washington saying that they've got it, and they do. Oh, something that has been sorely missed this year. Very few takeaways. On the opening kickoff, they think they've got one, although you're going to have to dig it out to figure that out for sure. Last year was that they lost the turnover margin 4-0. Mike Sainristil, as he's taken Shipley to the ground, punches the ball out. And then, granted, you got a very biased group.
in their back pocket. So that's always been the formula. This year, that formula hasn't always worked out as well.
3rd down and 7. Hurts lets it rip. Devontae Smith got hit hard by Sainristil, and he's short. Mikey Sainristil making a couple plays early on in this ball game. 4th down and a long 1. No punt team yet.
Yeah, early in the season, Sainristil, he was playing more inside slot defensive back due to some injuries. Lattimore, the rookie Amos, they've had to move him outside, and here we go. This is the territory. Now, the tush push has not been nearly as effective.
Drive. Hurts fires. Brown can't get it this time. It's broken up by Sainristil. Yeah, so the Commanders force the field goal attempt.
Yeah, Sainristil, what a start. What a first half. Forces the opening kickoff fumble, and he's now made his presence felt a couple times. This is what Washington's defensive backs have to get better at. Contest more throws. A lot of open target receivers all season.
Opens up this second quarter, facing a 3rd down and 2. Fake it. Prescott is going to go deep. Looking. End zone! Oh! And it was broken up at the last moment. Tolbert thought he had a touchdown. Sainristil had other ideas.
And I believe this was that double move I was talking about, but check out the point of attack. It's tough when you're falling away from the ball instead of anchoring yourself and then jumping straight up like a vertical. But great job.
Yeah, and right back to it. Brian Schottenheimer staying aggressive. 4th and 2 right here.
2nd and 16. 7:25 to go. Prescott, he's got time. He will throw it too high. He was trying to hit Mingo. Incomplete.
Tell me what, man, this Commanders defense is really stepping up in the second half. They settled down a little bit. That first half, Dak was cooking. But now you can see that they're rushing for, getting pressure on Dak, and then also dropping guys. And these cornerbacks, really tight coverage on George Pickens and the rest of the wide receivers.
Yeah, you said it, the tight coverage.
Covey in motion, 3rd and 8. McKee, Covey, and knocked away. Beautiful play on that far side by Sainristil, who has allowed the most touchdowns in coverage among cornerbacks in the NFL this season. But comes up with a nice play right there. He has his 4 interceptions this season, the most.
Playing off coverage, he felt the outbreaking route. That's a beautiful acceleration out of his back pedal by Sainristil.
Look at that. That's perfect.
Even if Covey